Hello Capricorn, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie and this is your reading for September 16th through the 30th. Today we're going to do something a little different. I'll have two messages as the overall energy, so a card and a quote, and then we'll look at your energies, the energies that are connected to you, and how those mingle and dance in the middle. We will close it off then with an oracle card for the Cappy Collective. Keep in mind, these are general readings, so take only what resonates. You can check out your sun, moon, rising, or north node for additional context and texture. And I'll have links in the description below if you'd like to book a personal one-on-one in-depth reading with me, or you can follow me on social media. We have a lot of fun over there, or make donations if you'd like to help me support this channel and grow. Okay, Cappy, let's start off with a tarot card from the Herbcrafter's Tarot. I did a lot of nature type cards in this reading because the seasons are changing here. We're going into autumn where I'm at and just kind of in the mood for that kind of thing. And we're going to pull you a little quote card. These are just little quotes that I wrote, and I have these little bitty message cards here. So we'll see what you get. This one here wants to come out. Okay. So you got the Six of Cups, borage, and borage looks like it's this beautiful purpley, violety flower here. Six of Cups, or the Six of Water as it says here, all about hydration. Really, that's what I get. A lot of hydration. Maybe your soul is feeling good, or if it's not feeling so good right now, it's time to clear your energy field. That's your message here. So water is a beautiful way in which we can clarify ourselves, starting with making sure that the cells of our bodies are hydrated. I really like that the Six of Cups is gives me the feeling of fullness and fulfillment, possibly with other people. So you maybe you're having like making sure you're getting enough water, but you're having a little challenge and accountability practice with a friend. Water also can be used very alchemically. It comes in after fire, so after the blackening, then the whitening process, it turns to ash, and then the water comes in and cleanses out all of the old. So yes, clearing your energy field right now. A lot of you know I practice the Circle of the Magician. I feel like it's beautiful for clearing your energy field, determining what energies you have let in and how to deal with those energies, and other energies that might be on the outside of your field. You can see more clearly when you take the time to purposefully clear your field. So there may be something you want to do. Baths might be good for you, being in water, some healing water. And I will tell you that recently I got to go to Destin, Florida, and north of Destin, I think the town is called Vernon, there is this beautiful springs called Cypress Springs. And that water is cold and super clear and so beautiful, and definitely felt like I got a healing from it. And I think that's what's coming up for you, Cappy. So if you can get to a place with water in some way, shape, or form, as clean a water as you can get, and begin working with that to cleanse your energy, I think you're gonna have a lot of good results from that. On your side here, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Moon. Oh my goodness, things might be eclipsing for you already, Cappy. I almost said Saggy, but you're Cappy. You may have some eclipse energy going on. I maybe look at the time frame for Sagittarius this year. I don't know when the eclipses are off the top of my head, but eclipse season, Sagittarius season for you might be significant. That's coming up now. So something maybe you're going through now, or you're starting now, might come to a conclusion during that time. I like this. It feels healing, but it feels like things might be really in your face, like boldly standing out for you. The person connected to you, they get the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. How interesting. It looks like they're going through a lot of challenges with which they're having to be super enduring. Like they're really having to endure some challenges, and that this is going to result in something very happy and fulfilling for them. So they're going through something quite tough, but they are persisting. They are enduring through that. In the connecting energies, you all have the Hermit and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like the two of you are coming together, really working on your relationship well. You're each bringing a deep knowing from within yourselves to contribute to the relationship together. I feel like that's really smart. I think the two of you have nice energies together where you can see obstacles pretty clearly as long as your energy fields are clear. Let's get some clarifiers. Interesting. Now I know for Capricorn too, I'll mention this because my friend Kim, hi Kimberly if you're watching, she sent me something that reminded me. I was aware of it and I have them written down there over on my board. The Pluto transits this year going from Capricorn to, and over the past year I think, kind of bounce back and forth from Pluto being in Capricorn or being in Aquarius and then retrograding back to Capricorn, and there's these phases, and Pluto will be moving out of Capricorn into Aquarius and will never be a Capricorn again in our lifetime. So really interesting opportunity for Capricorns, their opposite sign of Cancer, to really be working on big things like shadow things. And maybe that's why this eclipse energy is coming up for you, because it's really going to, the sun is really going to eclipse some of the shadows that you've been working with. And these feel like more long-term shadows or woundings that you're going to resolve, you know, because the sun is finally going to illuminate those. So for your Seven of Pentacles, which gives me kind of a nurturing, healing energy for you, you get the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So there's something you've been working on. Something, I feel like it's a belief that you were given by somebody when you were young about yourself that wasn't true. That's specifically what I see in this Knight of Swords. And it made you feel small. It made you feel worthless. It made you feel like you weren't of value to anyone. And they're showing me in the picture here, there's a wolf or a dog. So you may have had a childhood dog that was particularly comforting for you, Cappy. So that's coming up here. Maybe a familiar coming through to say, I was always with you and I'll always be with you. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. This Knight of Pentacles, it's been a slow journey to you finally freeing yourself from these beliefs because of the age that you were when these beliefs were cast upon you. And so you've embarked on this great healing journey probably your whole life since the time of the incident. And it looks like that's one of the things that's going to be eclipsed for you in this final move from Pluto being in Capricorn and then to where it finally transitions into Aquarius. So really, really cool. The 19 card is the Sun, or 1 + 9 is 10. That gives me the sense of completion. This is clarified by the Empress and the Eight of Wands. Beautiful energy. At long last, I feel like at long last, Cappy, you're finally going to have the clarity. You're finally going to recognize who you are and come into your heart space, and that energy of the belief that was cast upon you when you were younger about who you should be or who you were and that you were not worth anything and that you had no value is going to be finally, almost it feels like blasted away. So since we're talking about water and clearing your energy field, this feels like a blast from, like, you know how when you put your thumb over the hose and it like blasts the water out really fast and you can kind of make it come out with more force? That's what I'm getting here for you. You're gonna really blast this out. Or it could be like, you know those power washers? Don't put your hand in front, don't touch the water stream in there, but like something very powerful like that. Okay, let's look at this moon, because this would be the shadows. You got the Strength card and the Queen of Wands. Yes, so you have the strength, the vitality, and the determination to work through these shadows. You may feel empowered now during this final Pluto and Capricorn energy to really close this off. I feel like you're laser focused on this and you're just like, there's no other way but to let it go, to transform this. With this Queen of Wands, she's very assured that this shadow will be cleared. She's not negating the fact that it's been hard and it's been a long journey, but she's also confident in the sense of the overcoming. And I also get a sense of grace here, to allow yourself to embrace more grace for your own self-love and your self-care. Being really gentle with your words to yourself. Being really mindful and thoughtful towards yourself. Let's look at the energy of the person connected to you. The Two of Pentacles, remember they're going through a challenge. They get the Six of Cups, which is the overall energy of this reading, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so this person too, by relationship in connection to you, by virtue of your relationship with this person, they too are going through a great clearing. It's going to bring up a brand new beginning for them. I feel like if this is like the person you're connected to happens to be like your child, for example, they're being gifted the opportunity for an ancestral resolution based on your eclipse work here that you're doing and that your final release of this. So they will have the opportunity. Will they take the wand? I don't know. If this is a partner connected to you, they seem happy about this clearing. They have their own passion to follow. It may just be coming to them though. This energy feels like this clearing will, for them, represent an ignition of sorts, but coming over a great time of confusion and challenge. They may not see it yet though. I don't know if they're going to grab that wand because I don't know if they see it yet. They see it in the energy or feel it in the energy, but I don't know if they see it in the physical world yet. That's what I'm trying to say. For the Five of Pentacles, that's where they have to persevere and endure. They get the Six of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. And you know what? This is beautiful. You have some strong energy on your side with the Empress there and the Queen of Wands. They have the Queen of Pentacles here coming in. They're determined to be victorious over the challenge, and this could be also somebody that is, for some of you, it could be somebody who is getting ready to run a race, like a marathon. They're training for a marathon. That's very important to them. They are training themselves for like the long term. It's really quite cool energy. And also a lot of shifting going on in their heart. I am getting a little bit of a blockage in their heart, so something is to be shifted there. Let's see what that is. I think we're going to find out right here. They have the Ten of Cups clarified by the Ace of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. These energies are pretty pervasive for the earth sign so far this time, or the people they're connected to. There's this imbalance currently in this person where they just have leaky energy and they do not know how to keep their cup full. The energy keeps leaking into their fears and insecurities. That's where like the hole in the cup is. I feel like they know how to fill the cup, but they don't know how to keep it full, and it's because of this lingering fear, or I was going to say insecurity, but it really looks like a fear that they can't keep it going, that they won't have enough, that their happily ever after is just some sort of fantasy dream. You know, they're kind of negating their own wishes here. So there's something for them to learn there, for sure. Let's look at the Hermit in the midst of the connective energies here. You're bringing in the Four of Wands. They're bringing in the Seven of Cups. It looks to me like, Cappy, you're bringing in a beautiful energy of stability, exchange, feeling pride over something that you've built, or perhaps this eclipsing energy that you've worked through and what you've been able to accomplish since healing these energies, right? You're bringing that in as the wisdom and guidance. They're bringing in the Seven of Cups. And that means that they're seeing this connection as something that they have a choice about. There's a turtle in this picture. They're not really, they may be kind of at times, this is strange, they may be at times like avoiding you, avoiding hanging out with you, ghosting you a little bit, trying to keep you in a certain corner or place, even though the energy that you're bringing forward is very beautiful and very, you know, you're looking to share with them what you have built, what you have learned, what you have gone through. And I feel like it's a nice match for the endurance energy and the perseverance that they're facing right now. It could be that fear, that little fear I mentioned that's holding them back from coming forward towards you right now. I don't know that they are. They're seeing you as a choice. I'm seeing you as a really good choice. If this is a romantic situation, I mean, please know it's not you. And I think it has to do with this. You might be being triggered by this person because your feeling of worthlessness that you're healing from when somebody told you, made you feel like that when you were a kid, and that was projected upon you. That's what you're working on healing. This person's actions toward you or lack of action may trigger that at times. And that may be part of this here, but please understand they're doing it from their own fear there. As did the person who originally projected the thought to you that you were worthless, that you weren't valuable at all, and or your efforts didn't matter. Okay? That came from fear as well. That did not come from your soul. The Eight of Pentacles here in the connecting energies, you're bringing in the Queen of Cups and they have the Seven of Wands. See, we're in a little bit different energies here. You're in a place of emotional stability. You're in a place of mastery over knowing how to keep your cup full. I'm not seeing leaks on your side, the leaky energy that I see on their side. But they're sitting there with the Seven of Wands like, I got this. I don't need your help. Like, you have nothing to teach me. You know, it's kind of like this arrogant resistance. They do have things to be proud about, but because of that fear there, and it may be the fear of really opening up in love to you. They have this little bit, they're just turning away a bit, and you're just kind of patiently sitting there like, look, my cup's full. My cup's not leaking. Hello, you know. So this is, you know, with that Eight of Pentacles in the middle, this is going to take a little work. This relationship is going to take a little work, whether there's healing going on here. There's healing for you both individually, but is there healing in the connection possibly? Or the projections from the individual healing are affecting the connection at this time. It might take a little time for the two of you to come together in the manner that I think you would really like to happen. Cappy, let's get you a card from the Rose. Okay. Capricorn, I went to pull you the card from the Rose Oracle and it just smacked right out here, and you got a rapture, woo-woo, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. Flora is the ancient Roman goddess of spring and flowers. In one myth, she was struck by Cupid's arrow and overwhelmed by love, completely breathless in a moment of rapture, she called for Eros. However, the sound ros came out of her mouth instead. So rose became another word for Eros, and it also became the symbol for love, beauty, and passion. Oh, how cool. Cappy, this is really interesting because I feel that we've got a very opening, beautiful experience that you are actually embodying, and you're embodying your own sensuality, love, and devotion. I feel like you want to share that with somebody else, and you've got this you're just ready with this beautiful open energy. The person I saw in your reading didn't seem quite ready yet. So if this is a romantic, connection here, that could be the case. It doesn't have to be romantic though. It could just be somebody that feels this in your energy. I feel like for some of you, you've been kind of flying under the radar with this beautiful love and devotion and romance and ecstasy and your own pleasure, which it always starts with us connecting to that energy within ourselves. For some of you, you could have gone through or are going through Kundalini type energetics and or Tantra kind of work, and maybe having sessions there, or just doing like womb healing for some of you, or reconnecting for men, reconnecting to your eros, to your sexuality, the sword with which you lead and penetrate, right? So before this gets a little too deep, this is the end of the reading, but wow, we could go further into that. Cappy, thank you so much for joining. I can't wait to see you next time.